Welcome back to Chapter 3 of our story of Changeling the Dreaming, Love Springs Eternal. This chapter is called Eye of the Tiger.
Oh.
So let's kind of give a recap for everybody to catch everybody up in case you didn't listen to the last episode. What happened? Who wants to start?
The wedding, the ceremony happened, but some mayhem was caused by a summer spell. Is that the correct term?
Yeah,
Okay.
but what did it do?
It made everyone's emotions like extreme. Whatever you were feeling, it just amplified it. So there were people brawling in the aisles, people sobbing, all kinds of stuff. A lot of anger, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
The wedding turned into a Jerry Springer wedding, basically.
Yes.
But it didn't last long. What happened there?
Oh, everything stops for tea. My special boggin merit, I was able to calm, or at least pause things and try to gather up the flowers, because we finally realized it was the flowers that were doing it. So I was able to gather them up, and then also Morgan did. It's not awe. What is it? What was
She
it?
invoked the weird,
Yes.
which
Yeah.
made it where everybody saw her for her true self,
Yes.
and it freaked everybody the fuck out. And
But it got him to quit.
But it got them to quit. Yes.
And so the adults don't really remember it, but the kids were like, "Whoa, fairy princess!"
Yeah.
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 And then the bride and groom decided not to get married,
Yep.
and everybody left. Thank Christ.
Yeah.
But there was a guest that showed up later.
Yes. I don't remember her name.
Well, I happen to have it
Okay.
right here. Lady Grace Winterhawk.
Yes, Grace.
Yes.
Yeah. Even her name was pretentious as fuck.
Yes.
Yes. She's an Arcadian she.
Mm-hmm. Very hoity-toity, it seems. She's loaded as hell, too, because she was looking at buying a $3-point-something million mansion as a summer home,
As a fixer-upper.
as a fixer-upper summer home. Yes.
Yeah.
And she helped repair some of the damage
Oh yeah.
around
to
the place, to the flowers, and made sure the garden looked good. She had the ability to regrow plants and make them look nice. And you also had
Oh, Nanny Boo Boo. She swore an oath.
Nanny Boo Boo swore an
Yeah.
oath. Yeah.
That was cool. She's gonna protect us if she's in town and we call her.
Yep. Yep. And then how did the session close the very end?
None of us heard it, but there was a scream of someone discovering something somewhere in Eureka Springs right after Grace did her restoring magic.
Yes. Well, it was some time after that,
Oh, yeah.
but it was at night, late at night.
Oh, yes.
And that catches us up pretty well.
I think so, yeah.
So our story starts on a new day. There's a lot to do around the house still, even though a lot's been cleaned up. Or I mean the B&B. Your copy of the Eureka Springs Independent hits your doorstep as you're getting everything cleaned up outside in the front, Pamela. And you still have some time before guests start waking up.
Who else is a guest besides Grace?
You have not only the
the
Redcaps.
Redcaps.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, and you also have Grace.
Okay.
So it's only changelings that are in your place now.
Okay. I guess I'll grab the paper.
Okay. What's Morgan doing?
Did she get to ask Nanny what happened after she noped out on the Vespa?
Nope. You could do that today, though.
Okay, because I knew I was taking beers up.
Oh, that's right. Well, let's
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
let's go back. I'm right. You're right. That is correct. That's how silly of me. It's right on my notes. Yes. So we're going to rewind. You will have found the paper when we catch back up with you, Monica.
Cool.
Let's talk about what happens with Morgan and the Blacktop Jackals. So you knock on the door and you can hear them laughing and joking. And You hear Nanny go, "Oh, quick, take your pants off. Let's fuck with her."
Morgan just kind of like shakes her head a little bit, and she just goes, "Do you want these beers? Or am I going to drink them all by myself?"
Yeah, we got some place you can sit them. Come on in.
Okay, so she'll go in.
All right. And you go in, and Nanny's got her butt sticking out, not naked. She's like, "Just sit them there," right when you walk in the door.
Can I balance it?
Well, before you do, she's like, "I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding."
Oh.
So I was just going to play along
Yeah.
at this point. I ain't making Nanny mad.
Yeah.
So she tosses Nanny and the two dudes a beer.
Mm-hmm.
And she goes, "Nanny, what happened after we and Tinsley rolled out?
What do you mean?
I mean, what happened to what was his name? Bob or
Buck?
Buck, Bob, whatever. Yeah.
I don't know. He left. And they all kind of like look like they're holding back laughter. Like they, yeah, like they know something. She goes, "Hey, all I'll say, you know, because I'm sure you stand there kind of like, what the hell?
Yeah.
You don't have a crime if there's no one to report it and no witnesses."
I think Morgan's just gonna kind of nod like she doesn't want to know what exactly happened.
She goes, "Nobody died. Jesus Christ." No, they just were a little afraid. Everybody got out of there, and anybody that stayed around was too scared to say anything. Kept their mouths shut. They knew it was good for them.
Morgan just kind of goes, "Makes sense.
Fear's a good motivator."
In my experience, it can be." Is there anything else you guys need? Or
Nah, you're going to be okay, though. Don't worry about it. I know you live in this town. No one's going to fuck with you.
I appreciate it, Nana.
Those guys were weekend warriors. They were posers. They're not a threat.
Agreed.
Hell, everybody except maybe a handful were this weekend. It's nothing to be concerned about.
I appreciate it. And I appreciate the oath that you gave to Pamela.
That's nothing.
Really something.
Nah. We're riding through town. We'll help you. I mean, you helped us. That's we're not so terrible. You know, we get a reputation, but you do right by us, we'll do right by you. Seems right to me, you know?
Morgan just kind of smiles, pats her on the back, and then says, "Well, if you guys need anything, just..." And she tells them where her room is at. So.
Yeah, hold on, wait. Salvador, do the dance. And she puts on the song "Goodbye Horses" from Silence of the Lambs. And he starts to kind of go back and forth, and he pulls out a lipstick. It's your choice at what you do at this point, but she's like watching your face to see what you'll do.
Morgan isn't just incredibly exuberant, but she kind of does kind of like that half smile, like grin, like, "Oh, those crazy black top jackals." And she just kind of nods and goes, "Again, if you need anything, you know where I'm at." And she heads out.
Okay. And you hear him as you're closing the door. "Would you fuck me? I'd fuck me so hard."
She's probably stifling in laughter at that point. Then she'll go to her room and put on some Lana Del Rey and go to sleep. Tuck Dan in.
All right. Which phase of Lana Del Rey's career are we talking? Like suicidal, I want to be with junkies and mob guys, or like my life has gotten better?
Probably just a mix.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So it's the next morning, and we'll fast forward to everything I said up to that point. And Pamela, you have your paper.
Cool. What's it say?
Well, there is a headline, a pretty glaring one. It says that last night, about 1:30 in the morning, a discovery was made at the Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge that a tiger out there was mauled and eaten on by a new tiger at the sanctuary.
Oh, no.
The tiger is reported to be unusually aggressive, and it's been quarantined. But as this is a no-kill shelter, they say they're going to do everything they can to rehabilitate it. But it has shown unusual aggression towards not only other tigers and, cats, but people as well.
Shit. That's horrible.
Mm-hmm. That's what it says. Now, from what I have in my notes, you also had something that you wanted to look into as well.
Yes, I wanted to look at my records for the flower company and see if I can get to the bottom of why those flowers, or who may have put the spell on them, or whatever.
Well, you have a preliminary order receipt from the first of the year and a delivery receipt from yesterday.
I'll look at the... Oh!
And she actually has receipts.
You got receipts.
Dee, I will send you those receipts now.
Cool.
So you could see them as well. I'll send them in our little group chat on on Messenger. Because I figured that'd be easier to open.
Okay. Way back when... on January 6th.
She's studying.
Sorry.
So that's why she's on the case. She eats this stuff up.
That's what I was doing too. I was like,
customer requested morning of addition of baby's breath to arrangements. Adjustment fee added to final cost. Damn, for $200. Baby's breath. Customer. No, I did not. Very much I did not. I might call them.
Okay. You can give them a call. It's Holiday Island Flowers.
I will call them.
Okay. The phone rings, and then a hurried voice that's familiar, Beth Rowlett is her name, picks up the phone. It's like, Holiday Island, can I help you?
This is Pamela Brightstone at the Reverie. I had a question about my receipt from the 21st of March.
Hey, Pamela, I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Can you give me a couple hours? I've got a big order that's going out, and I'll need to get to my books and look, but I'll be happy to call you back.
Okay, thank you. Actually, wait. I just need to know about the baby's breath. Who asked for that?
Oh, you had a girl come in, said that you guys were wanting to add that there was an addition. The bride wanted it.
Who was the girl?
I don't know. I've never seen her before. She came in on a motorcycle, and she actually helped us load them out too. Because she saw how busy we were. She helped us. She said she'd. She was like just a biker type, shaved head, and kind of tan skin.
Out of character, is this the little Redcap who wanted the camera?
The description sounds familiar.
Okay.
In that regard, yes. Trixie.
Okay. Trixie, yeah. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Did everything turn out all right with those?
Yep.
Okay, the fees, I had to do it.
Oh, I understand. Totally. I got it. Thank you for your hard work.
Well, yeah, I'm glad to help. Pleasure doing business with you.
You too. Thank you.
Okay, hurry up. We got to get that down. And she, you hear her clicking it.
I slammed the phone down.
Okay.
Is Trixie in the house, or
No.
was she was only here with the boys, right? I'm gonna go up and ask Nanny Boo Boo if she knows where Trixie is.
Okay, so you go knock on the door.
Yeah.
Fuck off, we're sleeping. Go away.
Okay, shit.
Too much beer. God damn. Sounds like lightning.
Oh yeah, that was last night. Okay, yes. Alright, then I'll leave them be. Because there's not that much of a chance they'd even know where she is.
Morgan, this is definitely, if it did not, we're not awake before, this noise has woken you up.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're screaming in the house.
Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't that loud.
They were.
I would have been respectful.
They were.
Well, now they've
Morgan's
woken up Grace. Damn it.
Lifting up like the sleep mask, and she's like hitting Dan's little bed that she has set up for him.
He's got pajamas on.
And a nightcap.
Yes, and a little specialized eye caps.
Yes.
For those of you that may not know, Dan is a chimerical raven that can talk and has some pretty cool powers. So you are filled in. And Dan is like, and he has a Scottish accent. Forgive me. I apologize every time, but I'll try my best. What you want?
Who's yelling?
What? That's them bloody Redcaps.
Well, get up. Let's go see what's going on.
No, I'm sleeping. I need at least 2 more hours. The sun's not even up yet.
Yes, it is.
Barely up yet.
Dan.
God, please.
So,
All right.
Morgan's-
He gets up and goes all wispy. Just becomes pure glamour. And goes through the wall. And he comes back in a minute and he's like, the Redcaps woke up from Pamela telling them that they needed to get up.
And she's kind of like, huh. So Morgan throws on some clothes real quick and heads down to see what's going on with Pamela.
All right.
'Cause I'm assuming it would be out of character for Pamela to be like knocking on guest doors, being like, "Wake the fuck up!"
No, I don't.
you know?
I didn't even say that. I just.
I
knocked
know,
and
but
left.
I don't know that you didn't say that. Like,
Dan!
Dan's just telling me.
All right. Pamela, what are you doing downstairs?
Probably scrubbing something vigorously.
She's angry cleaning as you come downstairs, Morgan.
What's going on? What was the deal with the Redcaps?
I show her this receipt in the notes section, and I'll say, I called the flower shop. It sounds like Trixie came in with a last-minute addition to the flowers for the wedding.
She didn't come back with Nanny
No.
last night either.
At this point, you can hear boots stomping around upstairs.
Morgan tells Pamela, she goes, "Well, we can ask Nanny about it." And she goes, "But be aware that we do not want to start a fight with Nanny."
Oh, my fight's not with Nanny. It's with Trixie. Nanny probably had no idea.
Morgan just kind of nods her head like maybe, maybe not, but she's not going to say that out loud.
So you hear thuds and clumps, and about 30 minutes later, the Redcaps come trudging down, making no effort to be quiet for any other guest that may be staying at the establishment.
I will try to politely request them to be a little quieter and courteous of other guests who may still be sleeping.
I thought we were the only ones here.
Remember nannying? We told you about the...
I was already 3 sheets to the wind to begin with. I don't remember half the fuck what you told me. I had been drinking all damn day. I ate like 4 beer glasses.
Impressive.
Yeah. Gonna be shitting marbles.
Well, please shit quietly, is all I ask.
That's never going to happen. We're about to head out anyway. It's probably a good thing you woke us up. We got a long ride back to Georgia ahead of us anyway.
Where's Trixie?
I don't know. She was supposed to show up last night.
Oh, really?
She not, like, she may be on the lawn passed out somewhere. Did you see her out there?
I'll poke my head out a window.
No, it's just their bikes.
Nope.
Huh. I don't know. She was kind of doing her own thing most of the day. I mean, she's just a kid, you know, childling. What are you going to do, right?
Hopefully kick her ass.
Are you saying that?
Yeah.
Is there a problem?
Yes, you weren't here for the madness that happened at the wedding, and I suspect Trixie had something to do with it.
What?
I believe Trixie put a spell on the flowers that made... What did Dan say it was? A summer spell?
Uh-huh.
I say whatever he said, because I don't want to get it wrong.
That's a pretty big accusation to make for my girl, huh?
It's a pretty big disruption to my business.
How do you know she did it?
I called the flower shop and asked who made this last-minute addition to the bouquets, and she described Trixie. I'd like to talk to Trixie and see what she has to say.
Hold on. She gets her phone out. She's like, Trixie, call me the fuck back when you get this. Answer your phone, goddammit. She hangs it up. I don't know why she would have done something like that. She seems like doubtful, but also mad and confused. Both of you at this point can give me perception plus...
Oh shit, I was going to level this up.
You'll have to do it at the end.
Yeah.
Perception plus...
I probably don't have enough points anyway.
empathy. Difficulty of, let's see. Difficulty 4.
4 successes.
Okay.
3.
3. Okay. Pamela can't tell, but Morgan, you notice that the other two guys are kind of cutting eyes at each other a little bit. Like they might know something.
What did she call the guy?
There's Salvador and Otto that are there right
Okay.
now.
So Morgan looks past Nanny and she looks at each of them and she goes, Salvador, Otto, what do you know?
And Nanny kind of, her big bulky body turning it slow, looking back at them. They don't know. And she looks them up and down in the eyes and they're like, they're not looking at her. What the fuck? And she grabs both their heads like by the ears and, you know, and just like, and they're like, God damn it, let go. Ow. She's like, what do you motherfuckers know? We pledged a fucking oath to this place. If that bitch did something, I'm gonna have her fucking teeth on a necklace. What did she do? And they're like, we don't know. All we know, goddamn, ow, Nanny, let go. Is that, shit, you're hurting me. Ah, fuck. All we know is that said she had to go take care of some errands. That's it. And she's just gone a long time, but she smelled like a flower when she came back. I don't know. God bless. Ow. Oh my God. Oh, she's dead. She's out of the jackals, I'll tell you that much. We're sworn to this place, boys. You know that? You know what that means? It means we protect this place. You know what that means if we don't? They're like looking at her kind of sheepishly. She slaps them both in the mouths, like backhand, front hand, one each. Do you know what that means if we don't? Yeah. I think I know where she might be going, but it's not here. It's not this state.
Where? Back to Georgia?
Yeah. It's where she's still got people.
So, is there like some sort of way that I could like file a complaint against her? I don't know, like the legal system here. Because I would like to get some sort of comeuppance. I don't want her to get away with this because this was a huge disaster. I don't know if the Little Rock Kingdom or whatever the fuck it is.
The Duchy of the Ozarks.
Yeah, do they do any of that kind of stuff? Or is it just like, well, oh well?
You'd have to have proof. There'd have to be a trial, just like anything. But you also don't know what court Nanny and them are with. If they were all Sealy, like you guys, you could probably get justice. If they're unsealy, it's going to be a little bit more difficult.
I guess there's nothing I can really do.
She's like, I promise you, we'll get to the bottom of this and I'll take care of it.
Thank you. Thank you, Nanny.
That's part of the oath. It's what we do. We're here. We said we'd do it. She's kind of sweating at that.
She just doesn't want to get in trouble with the oath stuff.
Yeah. Breaking an oath's bad news.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I was wanting to, if I could cast Omen, but I don't know if the person has to be in front of me.
Omen?
Yeah, it's this rudimentary cantrip provides the briefest glimpse at the thread of a person, place, or thing's destiny. The Omen revealed is always vague and rarely concerned with immediate events. The realm selected determines what the Omen is about, usually Fae or actor. The more successes roll, the deeper the Omen may reach to hint at the truth of its subject.
Yeah, don't have to be there. Yeah,
okay,
doesn't sound
cool,
like they do. Yeah, no, remember, here's the thing to remember. Changeling powers are much more powerful than other games we have played up to this point. So, yeah, cool. You can just go. I just kind of wanted to see that. As long as you have within, Fae, that you are familiar with this person that you're doing it on. You've got the dot for that, you're fine.
Personal contact, yeah.
Okay.
So let me. Okay. So yeah, I want to cast Omen just so I can see what kind of information I can gather about her, or if this is going to be like a big problem.
Okay.
In the future, just to kind of see anything really.
All right, and is it
chimerical?
It's chimerical. Okay, so you don't have to spend any glamour.
Okay.
All right. So, and this is dot what in your power?
It is .1 in Soothsay.
Okay, gotcha. So it's difficulty of 8.
Okay.
But you are in a freehold, so that'll make it 7.
Okay. And I'm going to spend willpower.
Okay. Did you want to replace any dice with nightmare dice, or do you have a nightmare dice? You have one in nightmare, don't you?
I do have one in nightmare.
Okay. I don't know if it comes into effect now. I don't think it does.
I don't think it does either.
All right. Whenever a player rolls a character's glamour or casts a cantrip, replace dice in the pool with nightmare dice equal to your nightmare rating. Yep. So you'll have to.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Okay. So if you roll it, so it'll need to be a different color.
Yeah, I got one.
And if you roll a 10, you get one more nightmare on it.
Okay.
Yep.
And how many dice? Is it just?
It's your art plus realm.
Okay. I got 2 10s and a 6, but not on the nightmare.
2 10s and a 6 on. Okay. So, yeah, you can see her speeding back. Like, you can tell she's like running from something. And all you can see is shadowy figures in the distance behind her, on the road. But they are definitely on motorcycles or something that can keep up with her. But you can't tell what or how many or who. It just looks like an angry mob coming after her. And then you see this shadow envelop her. Like it almost like comes down from the sky and envelops her. And takes her, swoops her up into the air in a way.
Whoa.
And the people that were following her are just like lost and like, confused to where she disappeared to.
I convey this to Pamela and Nanny.
Okay. Yeah, that was us coming to kick her ass, I bet. And whoever put her up to this probably bailing her out of it.
What do you mean who put her up to it? You don't think she did it on her own?
She's too stupid to come up with something like that. Otto, Salvador, did she even know anything to do with Summer? Salvador kind of, maybe. Maybe I showed her some things. On purpose? She was just curious, Nanny. And you never stopped to know why. Well, God damn it, Salvador, I guess I can forgive you. You're just wanting to help the kid. No, I'm going to hold that down and I'm going to take it out on her. But if we don't find her, I am going to take it out on you. Whew.
Morrigan looks at Salvador and goes, I hope that you find her.
I hope we do too. I do. Nanny's like, daylight's burning, boys. She's getting ahead of us every second. Come on. I'm so sorry. Hey, I've got your number. As soon as I hear something, I'll let you know, okay?
Thank you, Nanny.
Thank you, Nanny.
Shit, I'm sorry. Don't thank me yet.
I like Nanny.
Get your asses out there. She kicks them in the butt as they're going.
I don't care, even if she does fuck us over. I like Nanny. I like her character.
Yeah, she's fun.
A few minutes later, coming down in like a emerald green, like nightgown with a robe over it, comes Lady Winterhawk, stretching very daintily, hand very politely Disney princess over her mouth as she yawns. And my goodness, there was a great deal of commotion this morning.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I got my 6 hours. I feel rested.
That's wonderful.
If ice could come off of Morrigan, she's very, not that she's super like exuberant, lovely to Nanny, but it's just like demeanor change when Pris Pot comes down the stairs.
Well, sleeping on it, I had the most lovely dream that I was hosting a party at that place. And you folks are just so kind and wonderful. You would be the best neighbors. And I would love to get to know you more. I think I'm going to talk to the realtor today about buying it, or putting in an offer at least.
That's great.
Would that be okay with you all if I moved in?
Of course. It's not like we're right
Miss
next door
Morgan,
to
would
us.
that be okay with you?
Morrigan just looks at her and she says, "You are free to follow Whatever desires you wish.
She nods and smiles like a real curt smile, just.
Mm-hmm. Like that Daenerys smile at Sansa.
Yeah. With the eye squint.
Yes.
I'm so happy for you.
We're neighbors.
We're like family now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe not that bad, but, you can tell that she knows what you're doing. And she can see it on your face. Like, I'm sure you're not hiding it too well.
I wasn't trying to
No,
hide
I didn't figure with your description that you were. And she's like, well, I seriously would love, Pamela, if you would give me some decorating advice for this home.
Of course. I would be honored.
I will be settling it up and getting it moved in soon, so I'll be busy. But before I get too much in the next few weeks or so, I would very, very much love for you to come and look at the place and help me out.
Well, thank you for thinking of me. I would love to help you out.
You have given it such a rustic charm to this place. It is absolutely adorable.
Thank you.
Well, is there breakfast?
I will work on it. What would you like?
Just some fruit if you have it.
Certainly.
Okay, thank you. And she sees the paper sitting there, and she picks it up and goes, oh my goodness.
Yes, very unfortunate.
Well, and she starts to flip through the paper, and she's like, well, no, it's more than unfortunate. And she flips where you didn't read because you were, kind of in a hurry from everything.
Mm-hmm.
The article continuing, there's a picture inside of the tiger in question.
The mean one or the mauled one?
The mean one.
Okay, I was like, I don't need to see that. What's wrong with that? What is
Are
it?
you looking? Are both of you looking?
I'll look, yeah.
Yeah.
Any tiger.
Uh-oh. What is it?
Well, it's got a human face
It's a furry.
and a tiger body and a scorpion and a scorpion's tail.
Oh, shit. I'll say, oh, dear.
Yes. They have no tiger for sure. This is definitely a chimerical creature. Dan's like, you can say that again. Well, I will. It is a chimerical creature, but how do they have it there? Have you known about this in your town?
No, I never seen that before. I don't know who could have brought this in.
How are they containing it?
Well, if it is bound by the physics of this world or to a actual tiger itself and it appears as one, then it shouldn't be able to get out of the cage, but that's a very strong creation if that's the case. It can react and interact with and actual cause damage in the real world. That's not good.
Morgan just kind of glances at Dan, but she doesn't say anything.
When he does that monkey look, the monkey meme where the cuts eyes. Should we go out there and see if we can do something to help?
Oh, what could we do? Pamela's scared of it. She's like,
Morgan just goes, I'll get my tripod.
Well, I'm certain that they may have it under control now that
Do you honestly believe mortals can handle this?
I don't think a mortal brought it in.
Of course not.
So someone, you're right, it must be someone with foul intent.
No, maybe not. This is a children's place, is it not? Families bring children there, I'm assuming?
Yes. But what does that have to do with it? What do you mean?
A child's imagination in bloom at this place
Why would they make such a horrific creature?
Perhaps they didn't intend to. Perhaps it's one of our kind. The chrysalis coming to fruition.
Shouldn't we be able to sense that?
If it's happening near you, yes.
Oh, it has to be like near.
Close-ish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was.
The Turpentine Creek's a ways out there.
Okay. Pamela's wringing her hands as she looks at the picture. Like, I don't know about this.
Well, Miss Brightstone, if you don't want to go out there and tend to your duchy's duties as a lady, that's your business. She just threw some straight shade at you.
Yes.
But
no, that's okay. She kind of sighs and puts her shoulders back and says, "Forgive me. It's easy to forget that my duties don't end at the threshold of the reverie. You are absolutely correct."
Though. I mean, seriously, this bitch fucked off to Arcadia. And she's telling you about dereliction of duty?
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm fucking up getting the tripod and putting on my viol or whatever that crap is.
Voil. Yeah, it's always with
voil.
you. You just say it's there. It's there.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, did I hear her say that?
Probably not.
Okay. Damn it. Okay.
Just because I want to torture you now.
I know. Woo. Okay, so when Morrigan gets all that, she'll come back downstairs.
Okay.
You see Pamela looking a little more resolved, saying, "Well, I can't leave the inn. What am I gonna do? Well, if nobody's here, do I have any reservations for today?"
You don't.
Okay.
But your answering machine has a couple messages on it.
Oh dear. Oh, let me play those.
Okay. The first one is just like telling you that the warranty on your vehicle is expired.
The warranty on the Vespa.
Yeah. It just says your warranty on your vehicle
We have
is
been
expired.
trying to contact you.
Yeah. Been trying to reach the vehicle owner. And the other one is a guy late at night and it's like, I'm sorry, I know it's after hours. My family's needing to see if you have rooms available tomorrow. We were going to try to stop by maybe, I guess, 3:00 in the afternoon or so. My name is Mr. Lowell. You can contact me, and he just gives you his number on there. I don't want to list a number in case I give somebody a random number and call it. It'll be 3 of us, my wife Brittany and my son Dominic. Just call me back if you've got space available. I'd appreciate it. Thank you. You can kind of hear talk in the background of a mother and son.
What time is it now?
It's early, like 8 a.m. About this time you've come down, Morgan.
I can't really turn somebody away. I've gotta call him back and see if he still needs a room.
Okay.
And I'll kind of explain that to Miss Arcadian She, 'cause she probably doesn't understand helping people.
Yeah. Phone rings a few times, but then finally somebody picks up and... Hello?
Hello, this is Pamela at the Reverie. I was returning a call.
Oh, yeah. Hey. Yes. Can you, have space available for us tonight? 2 nights, actually.
Yes. You said for 3. Would you like 2 rooms or 1?
Just 1, please.
Yes.
If you have 2 beds.
I probably do, I assume.
What's your rate? It doesn't matter. You need a credit card?
If that would
Dad, we gotta go now. We gotta go. Hold on, Dominic.
You could pay when you get here.
We've got to get there if he could hurt another one. Hold on, Dominic. I can pay when I get there?
Yes, if that would be easier for you.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't like giving these things on the phone anyway.
Understandable.
Okay, but we got a room confirmed.
Yes, are you coming at 3 p.m.? Or would you like to come soon?
Dad, I see it in the hall. Dominic, stop. Yes, we'll be there at 3, right? I'm sorry. Sorry, what? Yes. 3.
Okay, I will
Okay,
see you
yes,
then.
bye.
What
Click.
the fuck? This ain't good. That might be the little boy. Whoever dreamed this up. I don't know. Or he's seeing some shit. I don't know.
I have no clue. I didn't hear it.
Yeah, that's right. You're standing there. I would probably, relay what I heard. Like, that was very strange. The little boy said we needed to go and something was coming.
Oh.
I wonder if he is also, I don't know the right word.
Well, if you recall, he said it could hurt another one.
Yes, it could hurt another one. Yes. So I'll tell them that he said that.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, my mind is on this horrific creature. So maybe I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with it. But anyway, I will have guests at 3. I suppose I could leave the inn closed until about then.
Well, yes. This boy, did his father say where they were?
No. They seemed in a hurry, though.
Okay. Well, I think very much we should speak with this boy, don't you, when he comes?
Yes. Certainly.
Morgan's just giving her a side eye, like, okay.
Well,
She doesn't seem like the type that would be good with children. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah.
we must hurry. Please, if you will, you can all ride with me in my car.
Okay.
Morgan just kind of closes her eyes and nods her head yes. Because she hates it, but it's going to be a lot easier than the Vespa.
Okay. She's like, Morgan, please, if you would sit in the front with me. The lady must be escorted in the back.
Yeah.
I mean, Morgan don't care about that. Morgan's just kind of like, I don't know. She just takes everything this woman says with a whole
with a
can of
grimace.
salt.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Do you all know how to get there? It'd be much quicker, I believe, if we have people familiar with the area telling me where to go rather than Google
I'm sure
Maps.
I do. I bet, I would tell people directions to get there and stuff. So I'm like, yes, I can tell you.
Wonderful.
So I'll tell her where to go. Oh, I'll do the close sign on the inn.
Lock it up.
Do I have Nanny Boo Boo's number?
You do.
But she's not coming back anytime soon.
No, they're going to haul ass and go look for Trixie.
Okay. She has my number. I don't know. Do I have a cell phone?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't.
Yeah.
You can, and you can have call forwarding.
Okay.
To your cell phone. So if anybody calls your business, it'll forward it to your cell.
Okay.
That's a pretty common feature.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you get into her nice ass Mercedes, and the seats are heated this chilly morning. It feels kind of nice on your boggin booties. And
I turned mine off. I just hate this woman.
All right, and so you all begin to drive to Turpentine Creek.
Okay.
And she's like, I hope we're not too late, and another one's not been harmed.
We'll see.
Have either of you fought chimerical creatures before, or dealt with them?
Not in this lifetime. Actually,
Yeah.
not in any.
Dan's like, a few. That's good. That looked like a manticore. But there's no rhyme or reason to what it will be if it is a true chimerical creature. Which, if they think it's a tiger, that would be what logic would dictate. Miss Morgan, you don't care for me much, do you?
No.
Can I ask why? She doesn't seem fazed by that. Can I ask why?
No, I'm sure she doesn't. Morgan, I think, would be she's obviously going to be truthful, but I think she would try to be tactful. There's no point in being a rude ass about it.
Yeah.
She goes, our Arcadian cousins care a lot about their ruling and their rightful place, but they seem to have forgotten what it is to truly rule.
I see.
When the gates of Arcadia closed, your kind fled.
We did. But yet, here I am in a town that I've never been to, helping repair your freehold, helping to deal with a chimerical creature. I would say in this moment, I'm doing what I can to atone for past sins.
And Morgan just looks at her like, okay. She goes, this is all true, but none of this means that I have to like you.
Certainly not. But I would hope in time, if we're going to be neighbors living in the same small town, that we could at least have a mutual appreciation and respect for one another, if you will. At the very least.
She goes, I have a respect for you.
Well, good, because I have one for you as well. Here we are. She pulls in, turns the car off. So you're there. Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. There's a big sign on the front that says closed. And Lady Grace is like, oh, well, that is unfortunate. What do we do?
I could use who me and adopt a nondescript appearance to blend in and then let y'all in. I don't know. But I don't know how I'm gonna get in. Just be like, oh, I'm here to clean up the lion shit.
Possibly. I mean, there are workers inside.
Yeah.
I mean, I have a camera and a tripod. As long as somebody else does the lying, I could keep my mouth shut.
Oh, yeah. I think I could do that. If you'll allow me, Ryan. Let me double check my book. Because it works on mortals and Cathane.
I will allow you guys to try whatever you want to try. Now, whether or not it works, we'll have to see.
Yeah. Where the hell is this? Here we go. Who, me? You have an uncanny knack for blending in. By spending one glamour and adopting a nondescript appearance that suits the situation in question, no one will question whether or not you belong in a particular location. You're not actually invisible, so as much as everyone just assumes you belong there in some sort of service or subordinate capacity. Intern, delivery guy, waitress, junior executive, etc. You can talk to people and take simple actions, but cannot give orders or make requests beyond the sort that service staff or the most junior members could make. Violence, theft, bizarre behavior, attempting to access restricted areas or information, or otherwise calling attention to yourself immediately cancels this merit.
Whoops.
F. Okay.
Lady Grace goes, well, perhaps if I may talk to someone at the front.
Morgan just gestures like, be my guest.
Is there anyone at the front?
Well, there seems to be a guy that's like keeping, like waiting to tell people that,
Oh, okay.
if people do what most people do and just walk right up and
that's true.
Don't look at a sign.
I didn't know if it was just like
which happens
closed.
At my work like at least 4 times a week.
What is she gonna say?
So she walks up and she like kind of looks at the place and she's like, huh. Well. She has an umbrella with her. Mm-hmm. And she pops it open and begins to twirl it and whistle Mary Poppins tune as she walks to the front. And the security guard is looking at her like, what is, it's like, I'm sorry, ma'am. We're closed right now. And she says, oh, good sir. And you can see the glamour kind of coming off of her right now. I won't even make you make a kenning roll.
Nice.
And she's like, good sir, my compatriots and I here, we are investigative journalists. We want to give the proper story of what happened here. Could we come in and take a few photos of the creature in question? We want to get the story out right and tell the best, most accurate thing we can. We understand that some of your newspapers in town may have not got everything right. He's like, that's for sure. I haven't we were told not to let any press in. She says, good sir, we are not just any press. We are with she looks back at you like, give me a paper. Give me like a notable one in the area. Like, help me.
Eureka Times?
Would I know a notable?
Like, you could probably say like the state papers, Democrat Gazette, you could, and that's going to go out to everybody,
Okay.
Yeah,
or you could say, even like if you wanted to give like a national paper, you could do that.
We're from the Huffington Post. No, I'm just kidding. Don't say that. We're from BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed News. No, I feel like I would probably keep a variety of papers at the B&B, so I think I could just rattle one off.
Okay.
Like, not the one that the article's in.
So you're going to say USA Today. Just throw something out.
Yeah, that works, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I read them. Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm co-owner. I'm making a call. Only you guys. But you weren't in here. And I want to see if it's okay in advance copy. Oh, my good sir. We would not dream of doing it any other way. We want to make sure that the story is true and accurate. So can you kind of tell us what happened? And he's already opening the gate.
Nice.
And she looks back at you all and kind of motions like, come along.
Cool.
Nice.
We go on in.
Mm-hmm.
And as Morgan, as you come in, she says, there are advantages to being of the noble line. For better or worse. And she's not meaning it in a condescending way. She's just letting you know what she did. Do what?
I mean, I know what she did, but here's the deal. We choose not to be noble. She actually doesn't know my house. I could be House Liam. I could be just as effing noble.
She doesn't, and she's not asking.
That's true. That's probably good.
She doesn't know you well enough, and you don't know her well enough.
Yeah, unless she's looking at the unicorn going...
She has noticed it.
Okay, so then she probably... Okay, whatever. Morgan just kind of nods like, okay, you got me there, and goes on.
Okay. So, you go in, and the guy is just like, yeah, it was a mess. Normally, we've had Peter for about 3 weeks now, and we thought he was adjusting pretty well. And then yesterday, he starts acting funny, and this kid starts screaming at him like he's terrified and runs away. And his dad's trying to calm him down, and then after that, like, he starts pacing in his cage and starts wanting out. Like, I think it really spooked him hearing that kid get upset, And
do you have any idea?
We had Shiva in the, next to him, thinking that, maybe he'd like a female mate, and man, he just tore into her out of nowhere. I've never seen a tiger do that. It was awful. And God help us, there were people here that day that saw it. Oh my gosh. Awful, awful. We've got it cleaned up, and he's quarantined now, but I don't have to put him down, but man, if something snapped in him that, you know, a kid setting him off like that is going to do that, we can't have that. You know? Yeah. Well, anyway, here he is. And I need you guys to give me wits plus etiquette. Difficulty of 7. Because basically what I'm trying to get y'all to do is not make, oh, Jesus faces right in front of this guy.
Okay, I'm going to spend a willpower.
Okay.
No.
No, you make the oh, Jesus face. Did you botch?
What's his botch again?
No successes and you had some ones.
No, I had a success and
okay, all right. D, what'd you get?
I got 1 success with my willpower.
Yeah, it looks like Lady Grace doesn't even flinch. You keep it together too, and he's like, now it's okay. I know it's scary, ma'am, but
Jesus.
Fear me as they all do.
I hide behind a Morgan.
Stay back from me. I know what you are. I know your kind. You can't be trusted. Nothing but fear in your hearts. Stay away from me. The man's face on the tiger body says. And it's pacing in front of the fence, watching you. You brought a weapon. You mean to harm me. You mean to destroy me. Come in here and face me if you wish to try.
I can't say anything because this dude's standing right here, and I'm going to start talking to a tiger.
I'm going to say, okay, what was your name, sir?
Yeah, Todd?
Todd, how about you and I sit down for an interview? Because I'm very scared of the tiger, but my colleagues are not. Would that be okay?
Well, I don't know if I could leave him alone with him. It might be, might not be a good thing. Lady Grace goes, please, Todd, we'll be okay by ourselves.
They need some B-roll in case.
All right.
Oh no, she's a photographer. It's not a camera. Sorry.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we can go into the groundskeepers' houses.
Oh, thank you, Todd. I did not think I would be this scared.
I understand hearing about something like that can be pretty stressful. Yes. Walk away from me. Walk away from me like they all do. You hear me? You hear me, little one?
I am speed walking.
Dan's like, Jesus Christ, man, shut up. You're so loud. Fly down here and say that to me.
You wouldn't stand a chance against him.
He would be nothing in my jaws. Dan's like, oh, aye, he's right there last.
And she's looking at Dan like, Dan, you wouldn't even have to get close to him. And he actually wouldn't, but
I don't want him to know.
She just kind of nods like, okay.
Do you want to find out? I don't. I don't know what he can do.
And she just kind of takes her tripod.
He's a powerful one, that one. I'm telling you, lass.
Is there anything I can, like, glean from looking at him? Like, maybe weakness or something? I don't have a special merit or anything. I don't know if there's just something.
Kenning or Greymare may do it. Let me see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Give me. Give me. Perception plus Greymare.
Yes. Okay.
Difficulty of 7.
Okay. I'm gonna. Do I want to spend a willpower? No.
Okay.
Okay. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
So you definitely know this looks. He's definitely a chimerical creature. It resembles the mythological creature known as a manticore.
Okay.
It seems to be imitating a manticore as well. And lion, you know that the mythology is that when God created all the beasts under the heavens, that the lion was put as the ruler. But the tiger said, well, I should be the ruler. I'm just as powerful as the lion. And serpent basically tricked the tiger into trying to shake that hierarchy. And so, you know, the tiger basically started to try to do some tricks to, you know, get his way, long story short. And God punished this particular tiger for, you know, sinning. And he left a mark on the that's fine. Left a mark on the on this creature that he'll bear the mark of his sin. He'll speak with the voice of a bird, and he'll spit the venom of a scorpion, and your face will be that of the sinner man, and be a reminder of what mankind would suffer if they fell to pride.
Okay.
So, it is not it lives a typically reclusive existence in mythology, but it does not like the presence of others of its kind, aka tigers or other manticore. It doesn't suffer them to live around it.
Okay.
But typically, chimerically speaking, they just go off in the woods and want to be left alone if they ever come out. And that's what you glean from your distant memories from your past lives.
Okay.
You kind of pull that up from yourself. You seem to remember even recalling having encountered a chimerical creature like this at one point. But you never fought it.
Yeah. She goes, why are you here? Why would you suffer yourself to be amongst your own kind if you didn't have to?
I didn't. I was brought here and abandoned by the one that made me. Screaming and mewling. Afraid of me. Left me here. I just want to be left alone, and he left me here. Locked in this cage. In this body.
Is there a way we can free him? Or is that like super bad? I was just thinking if we freed him, like he could just like go fuck off in the woods or something.
Well, keep in mind that he is like, apparently his seeming is a tiger to other people.
So we would just let a tiger out?
Oh.
Yeah, where would he go? Somewhere in the Ozarks?
I mean,
I don't know.
So this is a pretty powerful chimerical creature because it exists in the real world with a seeming, you know.
I mean, I don't just necessarily want to get in and try to kill the Manicore. I mean, is there any way to separate him from his seeming or no?
Yeah, is there like some way to resolve this? Like, because it sounds like the kid triggered it somehow? And I don't understand, like, is there an off switch type of thing we could do?
I gotcha. So you can give me wits plus gray mare.
Okay.
Difficulty 8.
Okay, I'm definitely spending a willpower on this one.
Okay, Monica, you can do the same.
I'm not there. I'm talking to
Oh, that's
you.
right. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Glad I did. I got 1 success.
1 success.
But the willpower.
You know that if you kill it chimerically, it'll leave the tiger's body, but you'll kill the chimera.
Yeah. Can I ask Dan if he has any insight? Like, can he make the wits and gray mare?
Yeah, we'll roll that for him real quick. Dan's like, bits me. And, all you know is killing them. But you also know sometimes they're not supposed to last in the mortal world a long time. Okay. And why this one is still around, a day later.
It's kind of like...
somebody had to have infused it with glamour to keep it here. And Lady Grace goes, I seem to recall 2 successes. I seem to recall that if this was oneiromancy or something like that to keep him here, then somebody has to be willing him here. He should only be here in this, to affect the autumn world only for a short time. If whoever was doing that leaves him alone, he should, if they keep him quarantined, as they say, he should leave the body and stop doing what he's doing. Should. But that he could still be a threat chimerically.
True.
And he's like, come face me. Either free me or face me. But keep me in here no longer.
We're not keeping you in there. We are not keeping you in there. Who is keeping you in there?
And he bounds up onto the fence, and is like up on his hind legs. And at that, you can kind of see some of the guard, the park people that were kind of staying back but watching, kind of start to come over. And they're like, okay, you folks have got to get back. And he's swatting at you. And you notice as he's swatting, like the chimerical arm starts to come through the fence a little bit. So like you see like a flash of tiger / flash of manticore. And he's trying to separate from it. Dan's like, oh, that's not good.
But I could taunt him and it separate the chimera creature.
Maybe, but then you've got a chimerical creature you're fighting outside of fence because he's mad at you.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But it's whatever you want to do. Meanwhile, back in the shed, let's, as you think about what you want to do, Dee, Lady Grace is kind of standing there looking a little worried, Monica, what are you asking this guy? Are you actually writing notes and stuff? Pretending to write a story?
Or maybe I'll say I have a recorder in my purse or something.
Okay.
But you could record it on your phone.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'll do. And then I have Good Listener, which gives me a -2 to all difficulty of obtaining information from others. I was going to see if I could just get more details about, like, what exactly happened.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Well, I'm not going to make you roll since you have that. It's no point in rolling.
Because I don't think he's, keeping anything from us. Or,
I think your dice would outrank the difficulty, which means you get an auto success. So, so anyway, he's telling you all this stuff that, everything's been fine, but this kid, he's like, I'm not trying to be racist. He's mixed race kid. His mom was white. His dad was black. Dad looked like he was military, maybe. He had an army shirt on. And it looked like they were on vacation. And the kid was just really excited to buy all the animals and had a sense of wonder. And he was really watching the tigers. And then all of a sudden he starts kind of crying and going, no, no, no. And holding his head, making a big scene. And, Susan, she comes over to look at him and make sure he's all right,
Who's Susan?
She's one of the volunteers here.
Great.
That helps us out.
Great, thank you.
Susan Wilmot.
Thank you.
She's trying to comfort him, and his dad's trying to do his thing, and his mom's trying to help him, and and then all of a sudden, just goes wild, you know?
Right in front of the boy?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Perhaps the boy sensed the tiger's ire. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. But the kid kept saying, no, we got to get him out of there. He's trapped. And like he was going for the lock after that. We had to kick him out.
Wow.
And then you hear over the, walkie he's got right here. Hey, Todd, we got a problem up the front gate. Can you come on up? Yeah. Sorry, ma'am. We'll have to do this a little later.
Thank you for your time, Todd.
Yeah. Just go back with your friends, please.
I will.
I know that tiger scares you, but just stay back.
Okay.
And that way we know where you all are. Okay?
Yep.
All right. And he kind of goes off. You could try to follow him if you wanted to. There's enough places to hide and sneak around in here, but that's up to you.
No, I think he'll come back and tell us what it was. Well, I don't want to go by the tiger. Actually, yes, I do, because I want to share this info with them.
Okay.
And say how the little boy was saying we have to get him out.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So I'll go back to them.
All right. And then you see that the tiger kind of calms back down and is just like, fool of a child, it keeps me here. What are you doing? It doesn't help.
The child keeps you here?
It keeps me here. What are you doing? And he's just like up on the fence, and they're like, whoa. Like you see a couple more. Y'all got to get out of here. This thing's getting too worked up. It is not happy.
Okay.
If they tranquilize the tiger, would the manticore still be active?
And that's what they're going to do. Like they've got a syringe on a stick. And I mean, it's being real aggressive and growling and stuff. And they poke it, and the tiger falls down, and the manticore looks like it's starting to fall asleep too.
I kind of want to yell at the manticore that now's your chance. I mean, because I wonder if he could wiggle out of the body. I don't know. Because he was kind of starting to come out. And he was getting pissed.
Yeah.
But if I yell something like, "No, you come face me out here," then they're gonna
Everyone's
be like,
gonna hear
you.
You could try it. It might be hard, but you could certainly try.
Do you speak any other languages?
No. That would have been perfect. I'm sure at one point I did, but I don't now.
Lady Grace is like, that thing is not happy to be in there.
It said the boy is keeping it there.
Yes.
And Todd just said there was a disturbance at the front gate. Maybe it's the boy coming back that I heard on the phone.
If we ask the
Should we
boy
go
to
look?
release it,
Yeah.
would he be able to?
I don't know what happens after that. I'm very fuzzy on all these details, to be honest.
Okay.
But they want us out of here anyway. Maybe we should go check the front gate anyway.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
All right, so you're going up, and you can see in the distance a little kid like peeking around, some of the groundskeeper's legs, like looking like he's trying to look past, and he's like, "How come they're in?" And his dad, pretty tall African American guy with a crew cut, got an army shirt on. It's like, Todd, those people have a reason to be there. Stop.
Todd is.
Sorry. Yes, I have Todd on the brain. Dominic, stop. It's everybody's Todd now. Dominic, stop. It's okay. No, but look. And then I need you guys, because he's darting in and out, to give me perception plus alertness, difficulty 7.
Okay.
I'll make the same for Lady Grace.
I got 3 successes.
I got none.
3 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Lady Grace notices the same time you do This boy is she.
Ah.
This boy, more specifically, is an autumn she.
Yay!
And D, something in your mind, I need you to give me, what's your merit you have that lets you recall your, how many dots do you have in that?
That's a background and it's remembrance, and I have 5.
5. Okay. I'm going to roll your remembrance dice, difficulty 6.
Okay.
Just straight remembrance.
Okay. 1 success.
1 success.
Mm-hmm.
This is no boy.
Mm-hmm.
This is Prince Illyriel. He, in his time, was a great shaper of dreams and a commander of time and someone you knew. And in days long ago, even served beside. He is a natural leader.
Is he House Skeha?
Yes, he is.
Ooh.
But he does not know who he is right now, of course.
Yes.
He is just, that he has just gone through his chrysalis, and so does Lady Winterhawk. And Pamela, you're kind of getting clued in as you do catch glimpses of him.
Just a little slower.
Just a little slower. You see a little pointy ear there and here, and you're like, oh.
Oh, something's going on.
Yep.
Would he know his true name?
No, not right now.
No,
Maybe not right now. You don't know. There's not enough information. That's a better way to put it.
I'm trying to wonder how I'm going to talk to this kid without his dad being like, why are you talking to my kid? I mean, I would be like that as a parent. Be like, why are you talking to my child?
Todd, is this the family you were telling me about?
The shocked, surprised Pikachu face I'm making is young Dominic's face as you speak up.
Mm-hmm.
And he looks past. And yeah. Folks, I know he wants in, and I know he think it's my fault, sir. It's my fault.
We could interview them.
Oh no. We
yes.
can't. No. The
Why
dad's
not?
like, wait, what? Interview us? What?
This is gonna be awkward.
Look, we've had a really long night, couple nights. I don't know if we're up for interview.
Would Pamela register that this is who has made the reservation at the...
Oh, yeah. I think I have. Because he said Dominic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so how can we... Because he's going to see us at the...
I know. I was just trying to get him in and try to get the boy in.
It's my fault, sir. It's my fault that the tiger's acting up. He wants out. I need to help him. No, son. That's the last thing that tiger needs is out.
Todd, the tiger is sedated right now. Maybe we could just let the boy in and see
No,
him.
ma'am. No. Now, matter of fact, I think that we've had enough for today. If you'd like to continue your story, here's my card. I'm glad to answer any questions you have on the phone. You've gotten your pictures, I'm sure. It's time. For the safety of everyone, he's getting too riled up back there.
Can I intimidate him?
Yes.
Okay.
But understand that a success might not be a good thing here.
How so?
This person is wanting to shoo you out of his business. And depending on what you say...
Oh, I was just going to kind of intimidate him going, look, the tiger is sedated. You have a child here who is obviously distressed. There's no harm, no danger.
I don't think that'd be
reporters.
Intimidation. I think that'd be more persuasion.
What if we said, okay, this is going in the article.
And that's fine.
Let the little boy in. I don't know.
So you can... D, that would be, if you want to do it, charisma plus etiquette. Difficulty of 8 because he's pretty adamant about not.
I got 3 dice. There's no way. can tell you right now.
I have that. Could I do it, even though it wasn't my idea? Or
if you're okay with that, that's fine.
I'm perfectly okay.
Okay.
She could be like telling you, "Hey, we gotta, you know."
Yeah.
I mean, I probably would look at Pamela and say,
Do
"Help
something.
me."
yeah.
Lady Grace looks like she's about to speak up, but she defers to you because she realizes this is your area.
Yeah.
You know, this is your kingdom, if you will, or fiefdom.
What was the difficulty?
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, -1, so 3.
3. Wow.
Woo,
Look at you.
Thank goodness.
5 minutes, okay?
Thank you, Todd.
And you folks stay out as I walk him back there. I can't have anybody else around, okay? We really can't.
If I served with this kid, Dan would know him too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Dan could go with him.
Morgan kind of glances at Dan and she goes, "Go with him, tell him how to help."
Oh, aye. Hey. I'm going. Hey, lad, I'm going to perch on your shoulder. Don't be scared. I know you're confused. And don't tell your dad and your ma that I'm doing it. Okay? It's our secret. You got secret friends. But some of your friends here know. The lady with the pointy ears, she's nice, right? Yeah. The other lady with the pointy ears and the little body, she's nice too. This other one I don't know, but she seems alright. Okay? I'm nice. I don't bite. I don't bite like that one. He's scary. What's his name?
And she tells him Prince, whatever his name was.
No, he's talking to
okay.
Yeah, he's talking to him about the tiger, trying to ease him.
Cool.
Well, the sign said, and the name that is escaping me right now that I named the tiger. Peter.
Todd.
That's Peter,
It's
right?
Todd.
Right. It was Peter. Yes, it's Todd. All the things are Todd. Yes, Peter. That's right. Yeah, Peter. They named him because up here they have the Passion Play, but that's not his name. His name's Torpius. He told me. He was mad and scared, and he was in the cage and he wanted out, and I just held my hand up, and something shot out of me, and I knew that I could leave him in his body, and so I did. Is that bad? Oh, lad, I don't know, but come on, let's talk to him and maybe he can help. He's sleeping, so you don't have to worry.
Wait, this little boy is talking to himself.
I know.
Okay.
And the mom and dad just look really worried.
Okay.
He's doing it again. I know. Hush. Let's just... Come on. If it'll help ease his mind, whatever we gotta do, we'll get him to the doctor when we can. It's just gotta stop.
I didn't hear that, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I did. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Triggered. She's
okay.
triggered.
I probably am triggered and I get flashbacks.
Uh-oh.
Yay. Is it a flaw you have?
Yes. It's okay, hang on.
Yeah, I'm
you're
looking.
Prone to flashbacks in either high pressure situations or circumstances similar to the event that caused the trauma itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're remembering it right now, and she's doing the 30-yard stare right now, Monica.
Do I know that she has this background? Like that happened to her? We've been together a while, right?
Yeah, I mean, I figured I went through my chrysalis in your inn.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, you probably know.
Okay, I'll probably start rubbing your back. Gently, carefully, not suddenly.
Because
Just
it
bringing you
says
back.
during the flashback, you're unaware of what's really around you. Even people speaking to you will be viewed as people or objects from the vision.
Oh.
To you, reality has shifted and you are back there again. These flashbacks must be played out or forced away through the expenditure of willpower, and I have rolled really shitty, so I have lost all the willpower, even with that merit that I've used today. I really can't use anymore.
Well, Pamela, I'm
So
assuming
you're
this
having a
will
panic attack at this moment, I guess.
So I think I'm back in the asylum.
Yeah.
And I know this isn't gonna work game mechanics wise, but Pamela is gonna try to get you to be like name 5 colors you see, name 3 things you smell, and 6 things you touch. That kind of thing.
You helping her, I'm gonna give it a bonus for her to snap out of it in a little bit, but you're gonna walk her through it. But now,
but I know
now she's just kind of on the ground and crying, and she's a mess. And Lady Winterhawk is like kneeling beside as well. Is there anything I can do?
No, thank you.
Should we get her to the car so people don't see her?
I guess we should. Maybe we could wait for the family, so I'll say yes.
Okay, come on, dear. Let's get to the car.
No, Doctor. No, Dr. Burns. I'm not going back there. I don't have to go back there, Dr. Burns. We did what we talked about, Dr. Burns. I don't need to go back there.
You're not going back there. You're going to your room.
No, Dr. Burns, you told me I didn't have to take the medication if I was doing better, and I don't know, Dr. Burns.
All right. So the glamour issues forth from her, and you see her as a figure of authority, someone that you can trust, not Dr. Burns, the nice nurse that helped you. What was her name?
Angie.
Todd.
Angie. Todd, yeah. Angie. God, I'm sorry. Angie. And she looks like Angie, it reminds you of Angie. And she's like, no, it's really okay. I promise, dear. Come on.
Okay, Nurse Angie. Okay.
Your ass just got sovereign mechanically, and
Pamela's
even
looking at her like, no, she's like a little butthurt that she couldn't.
Well, honestly, you would be like, it radiates.
Oh.
And so like,
I think it's Nurse Angie too.
Well, it didn't affect you individually. She wasn't targeting you, so you don't think it's Nurse Angie, but like what she's doing.
Oh, okay.
Like
I'm a little butthurt because this is my buddy.
Yeah.
And I know that all my shit doesn't work, so I'm like, God damn, I should have thought of that. Not that I have any of the things.
So she gets you back to the car and she sets you down, and you're not good. And then the boy comes back. You can tell his face is stained with tears. And it's just like, he's going to hurt us, Dad. He's going to hurt other tigers. Sir, I'm so sorry. And he just hugs his mom and starts crying. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Don't let him put him down.
Oh, God. I don't know what to do.
And Lady Winterhawk says, if I may, speak to the boy. If you can take care of your friend.
What are you going to say?
I'm just going to talk to him.
You think the parents are going to let you?
Maybe.
Okay.
And she goes over, and you can't hear what's being said because, he was screaming and crying this. It's pretty easy to hear it outside the car. But it's kind of low whispers, and she kind of glances back at the car and, and gestures and talks, and, and he kind of looks at you, Pamela, like,
wave at him.
Yeah, like she was introducing who you are, and like he was like, oh yeah, like he nods like in acknowledgement. So
I'll say like, oh yeah. Say it like, oh yeah.
Well, no, like he's coming to terms.
I
with,
know.
Like she was most likely introducing you as the owner of the inn, just from what you can gather from the body language and what's happening. And then she kind of kneels down to the boy's level and starts talking to him, and her face is still that stone, almost unemotional, thing.
Botox face.
Yeah, Botox face. And, he's just kind of nodding, and he's still holding on to his mom. And he holds up 10 fingers, and she's like, yeah. And she kind of puts her hand to her chest, and he's just kind of like, and then she And the mom and dad are kind of looking at her strange as she says something. And he goes, but he nods like it makes sense. And she kind of nods and shakes the father's hand and shakes the mom's hand. And he's kind of wiping. He's wearing like a blue button-down shirt and black slacks. Like he's a really nice dressed kid. Like,
because he's a she.
I don't know. It seems like he's just like one of those kids that dresses really nice, even though there's probably no reason to, you know.
Oh, that's cute.
And
I didn't know.
And
that
well,
was a
father
she
in the
thing.
military, maybe it's an organized regimental
yeah.
thing, you know. And he, you know, is wiping his eyes and kind of nods and looks back at the place and he thanks the zookeepers and everybody's leaving. And then she kind of gets back in the car and they're getting in the car to go and leave. She goes, well, that went as well as one could expect.
What happened?
I told him that his friend in there would need to be left alone to have time to free himself. And that if he keeps coming back and trying to help, he's only making things worse in ways. But that I understood his intentions are noble and that it is appreciated.
And what did his parents say?
I didn't pay attention to them much, to be honest, when I had to say what I had to say. But they thanked me for talking to him, and they said that they would still be staying with you tonight.
Oh.
And they noticed that their son seemed to feel better, so that's good.
Did they hear that we said we were reporters or no?
The family?
Yeah.
No, and I didn't let on that we were. However, that young man, Todd, seems to be a bit miffed at me admitting that you are proprietor of the inn instead of a reporter.
I can have a side job.
Perhaps. There is an issue, though. Eventually, that chimera will break free of that body and come looking for those that feel have wronged it. It will be in your town, lady.
I suppose I should do some research then.
And what do you hope to accomplish with this?
I have no idea. That's why I need to research. I don't know what the correct course of action is.
I, if may make a suggestion.
Please do.
One as angry as that. There are those when a childling goes through their chrysalis that they bring into this world. Sometimes they're wonderful things. Sometimes they are creatures of their nightmares. I am afraid that this creature is the former rather than the latter.
A wonderful one?
Sorry, the latter rather than the former.
Just check.
God, I'm got Todd brain and can't get stuff right. Man.
It's okay. You got a lot to keep track of.
I do. So the question is, what should be done?
I have no idea.
All right, I'm going to give you a roll to see if you've been comforting Dee's character enough to bring her back.
Okay.
Give me empathy plus charisma. Difficulty of 5.
Does this count as hospitality? No, it does not.
No, this is not Hospitaliano.
You said difficulty what?
5.
Thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. -1, 6.
Well, yes, she has been such a huge help,
Yay!
Dee. She has grounded you, brought you back,
Yay!
and you realize that it is your friend Pamela. And you are in this car of this she, and that you are here at the Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. You are not where you thought you were.
I'm probably embarrassed as fuck. And trying not to show it.
I understand, so I just pretend. I just let you be. I'm not going to draw any more attention to it because I know you're.
Yeah.
Miss Morgan, how good are you with that weapon?
Excellent.
Wonderful.
She goes, that child is Prince, and she says whatever his name is. She goes,
Illyriel.
yes, he's of my house. We served together a long time ago.
And what is your house?
she kind of gets a little bit of a mischievous look on her face, and she looks her in the eyes. She goes, Skaha.
Huh. Sealy, I see. That
Not
matters not. Out here, does it? It's a different
She
world.
goes, we are neither Sealy nor unsealy.
To my house, you are Sealy.
Does that mean she's unsealy?
Mm-hmm.
I am of House Varich. Or Varric. Sorry, Varric. You guys, if you want to, you can roll to see if you know what that is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Give me intelligence plus politics.
At least I can't botch it.
Difficulty 6.
I got a 1, so that's a botch.
It is a botch.
Yes, I
yes.
botched.
You have no clue, and even when if somebody were to explain it to you, you still wouldn't get it. Like you don't know much about the houses.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you've never heard of that one.
I got 3 4s. So I don't know either.
Yeah.
I'm too worked up from my flashback.
Yeah, you're kind of out of it still.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, just know that I hold no ill will towards you. Her face doesn't belie whether or not that's true. As it has for everything that she said.
Yeah. I mean,
All right. Well, let's be off. We'll discuss plan of attack, I suppose.
is Dan with us? Did Dan come back?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure. I don't want to leave him.
He's in his little booster seat.
Okay. I don't want to drive off and maybe he'd be like, that cunt.
Yes. So we could come back tonight when the place is closed, perhaps.
You'd think they'll have tighter security after the weirdness they've seen.
Correct. We could also wait for it to leave the body and track it down. Hopefully.
Maybe if we did that, we could ask for help from other people in town. Fighters, and perhaps the Redcaps.
Perhaps.
Morgan just looks at you like, you know that "Am I a joke to you" meme?
No offense, Morgan, but that thing looks really scary.
It
She goes,
seemed
I
to be
think
pretty
Dan
powerful.
and I would be up to task.
Oh, speak for yourself.
And
I'm not fighting that thing.
Booster seat.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
She goes, I have been with you too long to know that is not true at all.
Don't be saying that in front of a Varric.
But she just looks at him and she just kind of pets his head, like that way it gives the impression like maybe she's joking with him. You know.
Keep your cards close with that one.
And she just kind of nods.
And you kind of see Lady Grace's ear twitch a little bit. Not much.
Mm-hmm. Great.
So, back to the place we go. I suppose you have things to do to be on your way, lady. She's like, oh, yes. We do have to help, though. If I'm going to live here, I need to be of assistance. If there's anything I can do to help with your endeavor, Lady Pamela, Lady Brightstone, forgive me. I am at your service.
Thank you. Her mind is still just racing of like, what the fuck am I gonna do?
And you arrive back at the Reverie. And it's about 2:00.
Oh boy. I guess I better get their room ready.
Y'all stopped for lunch and all that. She treated you to lunch.
Oh. Yeah, I gotta figure out how I'm gonna, what I'm gonna do about all this shit. Firstly, how I'm gonna face these guests after they saw me here and all the shit that's gone down. Oh boy.
I mean, they don't really know. I mean, I think if you just give them, like, you know, the extra hospitality, it seems like they're probably really stressed. And I think that would be, I think Pamela would be really good at, like, de-stressing them. Like, here, have some tea. You know,
That's true.
Here's some scones, you know, here's some things that we have around the property, you know, da-da-da-da.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right. I should probably just figure it out as I go along and see what they're up to. They're stressed too.
Yeah, I think if you try to plan how you're going to approach them too much, you know, if they come in at an opposite or something unexpected, then it's going to
That's true. That's true. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I'll just think
Pamela
about all the tea I'm going to make.
Yes. Everything stops for tea.
Yeah.
Damn it.
I'm going to give Peter the tiger some tea. That's what we'll do.
Okay.
No.
I mean, in all honesty, if he attacked, wouldn't that work?
I could try it, yeah.
Maybe like I don't know what I'm talking about. I just think that'd be hilarious. This manticore sitting there with a teacup and some scrumpets. Yeah. Okay. Morrigan is going to, I guess, try to go off with Dan and center and figure out, okay, what the fuck's a Varric?
Mm-hmm.
Like, evidently there's a house I've missed.
Okay.
So,
do you want in on this too, Pamela, or do you want to leave them to their own devices?
No, I'm gonna get their room ready, make sure everything's in order.
Okay.
Keep in mind, Morrigan will definitely catch you up.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to know?
She goes, apparently, my memory is not as good as it once was. House Varric.
Yeah.
Varric.
They're
what are they?
unseelie.
And she just kind of like, okay.
Well, it's a small town. You got an unseelie she moving in, and you're both seelie.
She goes, we've been unseelie before.
Oh, aye. But these, you know what their nickname is, don't you?
No.
What they're called in impolite society? Puppet masters, wavers.
That's what's wrong with her face.
They cannot love. No, their hearts are frozen.
Then they call us killers.
Oh, she's not a killer. She just doesn't want to love. All business, that one.
She's gonna have a hard time here.
Maybe. She likes it enough. Maybe she's finding something she can like in this place. Now, one thing about them, though. They were never exiled or anything. They carefully orchestrated their entrance to and from Arcadia. They chose what they wanted to do there. I know how much you love that. So I'm telling you this because maybe you don't get along with it. But maybe you have a reason. Aye?
Aye.
Watch her is all I'm saying.
Of course. I watch all Arcadians.
That's a good lass. But she's given us no reason not to trust her. She's pretty nice, I actually have to say. A lot nicer than you. Such a pretty smile, that one.
She gets him and she tosses the pillow even though it goes straight through him.
I best be on my way. I got more books to read.
She goes, what letter are you starting with this time?
Day. For Daniels. I think that's the first one. I'm gonna call them. Ask if their refrigerator's running. And they better catch it. That's a good joke. That's a right good joke.
She goes, you have fun with that, Dan.
I will.
So she goes, I'm going to tell Pamela what you've told me.
Okay. That's up to you. Like I said, just it means watch her, not to trust her or anything. Just keep an eye.
And she just nods. And she'll go, and as long as Pamela's not doing her super busy, awesome.
No, just regular work.
Okay.
Okay. Then she'll go tell Pamela, this is the deal about house marriage.
So what are you doing when she comes down?
Probably making some snacks. Get some snacks ready.
Okay. Maybe getting the menu ready for the B&B.
Yeah.
Okay.
Where is her name just completely
Lady
left me.
Yeah, why can't remember her name?
Oh my God.
She dropped you off and left to go handle her business with the realtor.
Okay. So I don't have to worry about her eavesdropping or anything.
Not that you know of.
Oh shit.
I just say that stuff to fuck with y'all sometimes.
I know.
And it works.
So I don't think that Morgan is smart enough to think about bugs and listening devices. So yeah, she's just gonna tell Pamela in the kitchen, this is the deal with house marriage.
Do you need anything repeated, Monica? Or did you catch it all?
How would Morgan tell it to me? Because
straight up, this is house marriage is an unseelie house. When they returned from Arcadia, they were not exiled, but they very carefully planned their return in impolite society. They're called puppet masters, and they are known for being cold-hearted and incapable of loving. They are all business.
Okay, that makes sense. Do you think she'll be manipulating us at all, or?
I'm sure she's already been manipulating us.
I mean, she did want to help the tiger, but if that has nothing to do with her business, well, if she decided she wanted to buy the place and then found out about the tiger, so maybe it has to do with that. I mean,
yes, I would argue that would be the case.
Well, I mean, I agree with her on that front, so
I do agree with her on that front, and I will be honest. Seelie and unseelie courts mean very little to me. Skaha.
You're fine.
I know.
You're fine.
My ancestors are like that cat where it's like pathetic every time I mispronounce these words. You know, I had to say we're Seelie, but I mean, I can't say in my lifetimes I haven't been involved in the unseelie court.
I'm trying to remember if Pamela had. I don't think so.
Was Liam?
Yeah. I can't remember because I remember thinking about writing that in, but I don't know if I went through with it, so it probably doesn't really matter to her anyway. She's like, as long as people don't cause harm.
There was a bit of controversy with your house.
Yes.
Because you sided with, on behalf of mortals. And you were shunned by a lot of the other noble houses well before the shattering and having to flee to Arcadia.
I guess that's also why I'm so sensitive about the parents. I'm like, what do the parents think?
Yeah, your house really, really does care about mortals a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, okay, I'll file that away, but we gotta somehow talk to this kid and get him through his chrysalis without alerting suspicion from the parents, who are very concerned about their child.
We cannot let him be taken to a doctor.
No.
About that time, there's a knock, and you see a gentleman peeking through the window with an army shirt and a crew cut haircut. He's like, we're a little early. Is that okay?
That is quite all right. Come on in. And I'll just kind of give a look to Morgan like, here we go, and then open the door.
The little boy is just in awe. Surprise Pikachu face 2.0. Just mouth agape, looking around in wonder at this place. His dad's like, oh, you like it, huh? It's pretty nice, isn't it, Dominic? Come on, man. We'll get up to our room.
Yes, let me show you there. What's your name? Sorry, I don't believe we got it on the phone.
Oh.
Unless he gave it on the phone. I don't remember.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he did when he left the message.
Yes.
He did, didn't he? It's Todd.
It is Todd. It's another.
This is the easiest joke. I need to quit hammering it.
I know. Funny. I did it one time.
I know. Now it's funny.
That's what I get. No, so his name is Craig and Brittany Lowell. Those are the name of the mom and dad.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Craig and Brittany, right?
Brittany's like, I'll check in. Yeah, okay. You go on up with Dom.
I'll show you to your rooms while you
wonderful.
Pamela.
Great. Thank you.
And you can tell the mom's like eyes are puffy, like she's been crying and stuff. And she's like, this is a lovely place you have.
Thank you.
It's not haunted, is it?
Not to my knowledge. She's like crossing her fingers behind her back. Like, it totally could be. Who fucking knows?
We stayed at the Crescent Hotel, and you know, Dom loves ghost stories, but it was too much for him. He kept saying he saw monsters, and yeah,
I've heard lots of stories.
He just
about
wasn't
that place.
Sleeping and wasn't having it, so we had to move here.
I understand.
He's just been having a rough time. 10's been a rough year for him.
I understand. I think this place may be great for him.
Yeah?
It's more peaceful, a little more cozy.
Yeah, it's nice. We're only going to be here for a couple more days. We're cutting our vacation short.
Where are you from?
Well, we are stationed out of Missouri.
Ah.
There's a military base up there, kind of middle of nowhere, but it seemed like a nice place to come.
Well, I'm honored that you chose the Reverie.
Yeah, well, it seems cute. We saw a brochure for it.
Oh.
In one of the gas stations. Yeah, we're just gonna relax for a few days and get back. Yeah.
Great.
We got an appointment for Dom. I'm sure you saw him acting up, but I hope he wasn't too disruptive.
Oh,
We're gonna go get him seen by a doctor.
What?
That's too much.
Is he okay?
I just don't have anybody to talk to. We move around so much. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
If you'd like to join me for a cup of tea, that is absolutely fine.
I love it.
Give me charisma plus etiquette.
Hospitality.
Yeah.
What does that mean? I get like an extra dice or
you
something?
get 10 against
sweet.
when you reroll dice.
You said charisma plus what?
Sorry. Plus etiquette.
Okay.
Difficulty 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. -1, so 3.
Did you get any 10s?
Yes.
You get to reroll the 10, and if you get it...
Oh, sorry, I did that wrong. So I got a 1.
Oh, that doesn't take away. It just doesn't give
So
you
then I got 2.
Okay.
Because I counted the 10 twice.
Okay, yeah, that's the other game.
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, okay. Let me get settled in, and here's the card. And she hands it to you.
Run it up.
Okay. And, yeah, we'll get settled in, and that sounds nice. Sure, yeah.
I look forward to it. Here you go. You're all checked in.
Okay, thanks. And she goes on upstairs. Morgan, you've shown him the room, and Dominic is just, he's like, just can't stop looking at you, like, not in like a pervy way, just like
no.
a...
No.
Yeah,
I
just,
mean,
yeah. He's just, it's a lot of things. He's gone through his chrysalis at this point. Let's just be clear.
Yes. Okay.
And it's all very new, and no one's told him what's happening. He doesn't know what the hell is going on. His parents think he's losing his mind.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And here are creatures that look like this to him.
Yeah.
Or people that look like he does now in the mirror, and what's going on. And, he's just, it's so much for him.
Yeah, because he's 10.
Yeah. And the dad's like, Dom, it's not good to stare. Quit. Yes, she's cute, but quit.
Morgan kind of chuckles a little bit, which is probably odd for her.
Yeah.
Oh.
She's pretty no nonsense. She goes, what was your last name? Lowell?
Yeah.
Okay. She goes, Mr. Loyal, whatever.
Lowell. Yeah, you're fine.
She goes, I sometimes offer photography classes. She goes, I have some spare cameras and everything. She goes, if your son would be interested, there's no extra charge since you're staying at the Reverie. And we have some wonderful places.
Hey, what do you say, Dom? What do you think? Me and you go out and do that with her?
She's thinking, damn it, I wanted to do it just with
Not
the kid.
the dad!
Yeah, Dad. Okay. Sure.
You better delete the old pictures off that camera that you
I
let them
will.
borrow.
I probably did already.
Yeah,
that's
true.
Or, son, would you like to go? I know it's been a tough few days. Would you like to just go by yourself? It seems like he catches something, in the air.
Oh, nice.
Like he picks it up, and Dom gets a little more excited, and then you can tell is guilty about being excited for that.
Yeah, like,
yeah. And he's like, but you can go too if you want, Dad. And he's like, no, son, that's okay. I think it'll be all right. You're just going around the property, right? You're not going to be taking him out.
We will not be leaving the property, sir.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, then that's fine. Sure. Yeah. Okay. Y'all want to do that tomorrow? Yeah. Can we do it in the morning?
Absolutely. That's the best time, the best daylight.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah. That sounds good. Sign him up.
Absolutely. Is there anything that can be brought to you?
You got a beer?
Yes.
Just
Dominic.
one. Just one. Dom,
Would
I
you
promise,
like
just
anything?
one. Dom's like, just a water, please.
Absolutely. And she kind of, when she says absolutely, she kind of does like a little bow, almost
Uh-huh.
like not like dramatic or anything.
Yeah. He goes,
But probably enough, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your Fae name, D, again?
It's Morrigan.
Okay.
She goes by her Fae name.
Yeah. Thank you, Morrigan.
You're welcome.
And that was Dom saying that.
I know. She has a huge smile when he says that.
And he kind of just does a little double take, like, what? You know?
That's her name. You got it right. Sound
And
like
he
my
goes,
name.
not.
She goes, oh, did you got her name at the park, huh? Yeah, Dad. Uh-huh. Well, Morgan, that's a cool name, yeah. Is that like Celtic or something?
Yes.
Cool.
And she looks at Dominic and she goes, Morrigan Skaha.
Okay. Okay. It's like he doesn't get it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll get there, son.
Yeah, that's kind of the look she has. Like, you'll get there. She goes, I'll be back with your beverages.
Okay. Thanks. Yeah, thanks a lot. And the mom's coming upstairs about this moment. She's like, oh. Craig, come help me with the bags. I'm not carrying them up all myself. Dom, you can carry yours up too. Come on. And they're getting their stuff. Mm-hmm. Getting it into the house. And they're getting settled in. Tea will happen later.
Rad.
And other discussions, I'm sure. Meanwhile, at Turpentine Creek, the tiger lays sedated. Everything looks blurry. This can't stand. Not like this. I'm not going out like this. And he has the power over me, and I have to be here, but I don't. I must break free. I must. A lunging, leaving this mortal coil, through the fence, into the woods, to hunt, to kill, revenge.
Oh, what? Oh, shit.
And we'll find out what that means.
God damn it.
Get the Arcadian!
Next week. But for now, we'll call it a night for our game. Before we go, though, let's talk about favorite moments. It can be for let's do other characters. Monica, what was your favorite Morrigan moment?
I liked when she called out the two Redcaps, like, what do you know? Because she caught that they were looking at each other and was not afraid to be like, hey, what's the deal?
Yeah.
I liked that.
Favorite Pamela moment, D?
I like how she got Todd to give the interview.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so that me and Grace could look at the Manicore and talk to the Manicore without looking
insane.
Super crazy. Yeah, so without looking insane.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how she maneuvered that. And how she talked him into letting the kid go see it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like that was,
I was like, that ain't gonna work. No, it worked.
I mean, it's just, he had no reason to be like, yeah, you know what, that makes perfect sense. But she did that really well.
Okay, do we have any favorite just game moments?
Dan in his car seat, his booster seat.
Okay.
His outfit changes.
Good.
Yes. Anything with Dan,
Okay.
as always.
What do you feel that your characters learned? Monica, you can start if you would like.
A lot about chimerical creatures, I guess. She never knew that had much reason to know that this lifetime besides Dan.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was very scared of the tiger and the manticore, so she's learning a little bit about that. And of course about Grace's house.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Okay. D, what about Morgan?
Morgan is learning that even though she does have a lot of memory, from her various lifetimes, it's not always like, I mean, like, she knows this kid, like, she, you know, she knows this person, but this person doesn't know her.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of different. It's kind of, I don't think this encounter is necessarily painful, but I could see how maybe other encounters could be difficult.
Yeah.
You know, and I think she's like, because I'm sure she doesn't have this much remembrance every single lifetime. I'm sure it varies.
Oh, sure.
Lifetime to lifetime. So I think she's just like, oh man, this is a little bit more difficult than I thought it was going to be. So
cool. Well, I'm gonna give you both 3 XP.
Woo!
Yay!
And I think y'all have some leveling up housekeeping things you want to do.
Oh yeah.
And we'll do that off the recording. But until we meet again next week, this is GM Tuck wishing you all the very best and happiest of dreams. Good night, everybody.